Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from the matchup between G2 and BLG during day 9 of the World's 2023 Swiss stage. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Draft, and I feel like Hans is getting real low.
Meanwhile, top side,
Shun
coming
trouble.
up. Immediately the flash from Bin to guarantee the land on the counter strike. Broken Blade, he's trying to get away, but he gets stunned. The flash is wasted, and Broken Blade falls first blood over to Bin's Jack.
Crash it. The problem is, even with Yike here, he's low, you can't win the 3v3.
Yep.
So I don't think you can crash this wave, even with your jungler here, and they're disrespecting!
They go for the flash, and it's on stop. I immediately killed. G2 do not respect the return gank, and they pay the price.
They knew he was there. They saw that he walked around into the brush, and they just didn't think that he had stayed, and now they get punished so heavily. Bin taking a big hit, but does actually on the top side. BLG are aware of it, though. The question is, are they in position to challenge? I would say no. With the push from Broken Blade, he can move down. Poppy has so much value in these early skirmishes, so G2 will get an objective here.
The extra range to continue providing covering fire as the support backs away. The whole time, it's Yagao and Shun working together to take the first Drake of the game. Not a super early one. Almost 11 minutes in before we get that.
Teams really put more priority on those dragons because whether you get Ocean or Hextech or Infernal, whatever, you're going to be happy. But BLG instantly spot the TP, and they are running for the hills.
On is the target. Caps wants to try to find him. A little more damage from long range coming out from Hans Sama's Kog'Maw. Needs one more living artillery. Ain't going to hit it just yet. On dies! Hans Sama dials it in.
Nicely done. Plate going to Yagao, so that is a lot of gold given up.
Man, and they knew to go after Melio as well. I like the fact they didn't even waste time from the very start of the play. But now Caps just immediately jumped on by Shun, walks behind the W2, but it will not matter. Yagao puts him in the dirt underneath.
Now, not even gonna get the charge, maybe.
Yeah, the Herald is destroyed before it can attack the turret. Yike and Caps both at half HP. Yagao and On singing a similar song as Broken Blade makes his way into the bottom lane with the Unleashed TP. Elk fighting it off using the ulti and the flash.
Bin, they don't see him.
Out. Bin is coming around from the side. He's going to go after Hans. The Jax has arrived. The counter-strike is down, and Hans Sama's out of there.
He wants
Broken
more.
Blade might be number 2. He's waiting on the Steadfast Presence to fade. Bin's going in. Flash into the empowered auto attack. He's going to be stunned up into the wall, but it will not matter. Double kill for the Jax Copter. He's got to try to get away now. The Caps is coming in to try to take him down. Shun's in the middle of 3. Bin stays alive with a TP coming in for BLG. Nobody on their side dies, and it's 2 more kills for the LPLs.
Yeah.
So if BLG can go off to a 2-0 Drake lead, they're going to feel really good about it. And it looks like G2 are saying, you know what? Gold deficit's too big. It's a fight in open ground. Too risky.
And look at the top side summoners. You know, there's no flashes on the top side for G2 whatsoever.
Talking a lot about Hans because he is on this champion that almost always commands its entire team to play around it. Hold on now. On face checking. Caps ready to bring it down, but it's Yike with the sapling that ends up getting given the bot side river to try to stop it. They're rushing the Drake on spawn.
Yeah, they got it. I mean, Elk was on a recall. Yagao was top side. Bin base. Maybe BLG try to go for a fight afterwards, but there's no shot you're actually going to be able to get that dragon.
Seismic shove onto Mickey. Shun's going to be knocked away. He stays alive for now. Mickey needs to retreat here too. With Shun taking that much damage, Elk's the kind of player that can do that mechanical performance.
He's the man with the knife. He's looking to do some carving.
Let's see if Caps can get away from this one. Yagao brings in the Weaver's Wall to back up Bin. Guarantee that this is not a fair fight. Bin's on a rampage. Caps is in a coffin. What can G2 get back? Anything?
There's kind of this little skirmish, and now he's just going to TP up towards topside. They're going to force the Baron right here, right now.
BLG's ready to go. Caps is still dead for another 15 seconds, and he doesn't have TP when he respawns. Yagao's got to make sure he gets back to safety, flashing out of the way of the Glacial Fissure. Baron's still going to be burned down. Yike looking for an entryway into the pit. They're not wanting to burn it down too low just yet. It's going to be slain by Elk on the Xayah. Frontline, tanked up by Bin, but he goes golden, keeping himself alive. Yike's going to die first. Blade Caller locks down Mickey. It's 2 kills, and Baron over to the side of BLG and a double kill for Yagao.
It's the LPL forcing fights around missing cooldowns, missing some. He has to respect that or he'll die. but it means that he's not going to be able to effectively deal damage, and that is the problem that G2 have. They're looking for an engage, though.
Yike wants it. Nature's Grasp goes in. They get the Keeper's Verdict for the ejection as Mickey is in the front line trying to get himself away. The feathers fly. Elk's only got 10 HP left. He's got to get back out of the fight now. BLG have been held at bay. Have managed to play so well enough to force G2 into.
Oh, look at Yagao. He has an angle here.
Yagao looking for a Weaver's Wall. Fires it off. Separates Yike from the rest of the team. Seismic Shove ain't going to find a mark just yet. Nature's Grasp flies out. Shun trying to block it from the rest of the team. Broken Blade here in the front line. Not a whole lot coming out of that one.
No, not going to be able to get much. They do get the ulti off of Shun and Yagao, though, so relatively even trade. And G2 clearly have drawn the line in the sand. They're going to fight here. They're going to fight now. It'll be all about Hans.
Elk is onto the Drake. He's going to start DPSing. The rest of the team's just keeping everybody away. Shun is close enough to smite, but that's it. Broken Blade goes for the Keeper's Verdict. Ban is going to be taken out, but the Infernal Soul goes over to BLG. Shun here on the front line as Mickey's taken down to 10 HP. Elk going to find the kill on that one as Ben re-enters the fight in the back line, grabbing the kill on Hans. Broken Blade trapped in the pit, has to flash out to try to get away, but it's already 3 dead bodies in G2 jerseys. BLG just won the game. Unexpected usage of the TP just to catch him off guard and secure yourselves a team fight win and a Soul and a Baron. Mickey stepping away from the Seismic Shove. Still on top of the Unraveled Earth. Keeper's Verdict again. Gonna try to find that removal as Caps has to go into the stasis. Elk now in a spot where he's gonna fight off 1v4. Finds a killing spree on Caps. Elk still alive, but finally gonna be shut down by Hans. Yagao and Ben have made their way into the fight. Flash forward, counter strike. Shun leads the charge. There it is. There it goes, baby. BLG just stomp them.
BLG, they're going to take this game, a clean game 1 against G2, 6th game 1 against G2, 16-3. The Soul to their name, both Barons as well, make no doubt about it. BLG are here to play.
It's the last series before the quarterfinals, and BLG come out swinging. They'll start it off 1-0.
It was a great final engage there from G2. You had to take a swing if you just sit back. And then Lissandra with that passive, the Frozen Thralls do so much damage, and they are an AoE slow while they are walking. They are really underrated as a part of power here. So G2 are full loading up.
Another wave into the tier 1 turret as Yike's coming around. Yagao is low on mana. They might just try to go for the full-on dive here. Cap's going to be taking the damage from the turret first. Yagao trying to get away. The To the Skies trying to keep him alive, but it's Yike with the first blood for G2.
Nicely done.
Comes back up for the Zeri, but it doesn't look like it.
Yep, exactly. And Shun feeling now that Bin is safe as...
Never mind, they are going to go in. Elk is under pressure, and G2 finds their second kill. It is level 6.
Yeah.
That is quite a power disparity.
Yeah, that is a massive disparity, but the Ghost being popped, he clearly wanted the all-in, but the axe gets sidestepped, Bin delays until his ulti's up, so nothing so far back so respectfully, and it's allowing Caps to create these incremental advantages that are becoming big ones. He's only able to fire from max range.
There they are, flash ulti, Yike coming in over the top, Paranoia claims Yagao. It's a 3-0 game. Wave into the mid lane, tier 1 turret, they're up 1,500 gold. A TP's coming in, BLG wants to make a fight now as the Drake is gonna be taken low. Shun comes up, the Drake is claimed by Yike, but it's gonna be a kill and a shutdown. Back over to Bin's Renekton.
Honestly, not too bad. The fact that your randomization, I mean, he's got Merc Treads, a tier and a longsword to a fully completed Rocket Belt. It's not close. Yike also has a Stride Breaker and has ulti up.
All right, Elk's going in here in the bottom lane. Mickey goes over the wall there with the claw, trying to stop this play from happening. Yagao from downtown. Mickey trying to get himself away as Yagao is locked up, having to flash back the other direction. Yike is here. Out. On's in trouble. They've brought Caps into the mix. He gets a root. He gets the extra damage from the blooming blows. Caps, Hans, Mickey, and Yike all trying to get away now. Specifically was the one that was 1,500 up. It's a very, very different game state as Ben has to flash away from the root to guarantee that Caps wouldn't be able to grab him. Yike was hovering. Now Mickey trying to get away as the Nature's Grasp comes out on wanting to reach him here with the quickness. Ain't quite gonna get there. Mickey wants to buy an extra moment here with the ulti, but Elk's got the damage.
Clean from on, perfect CC chain because teams in the world, and taking down BLG in one game here would be an incredible start.
Caps cosplaying a melee minion here in mid lane. When you're up against Nico, you gotta count them. Shun fires out the Nature's Grasp, Caps trying to stop these guys. Twisted advance. Back onto Mickey. They charm him up. They want to blow him up, but they can't find him here just yet. The ulti keeps him alive. Zap comes through. Shun takes the kill.
Nice kill again.
Just in 2 minutes until the next Drake spawns. Very slow Drake game so far. Just the first couple over to the side of G2 as Yagao gets away over the wall. Yike wants to chase them. They turn it back around. G2's jungler is overcommitted. They strike him down. Yagao is the one to get the kill. A couple of situations, a lot longer than he should thanks to the Lissandra ulti. Broken Blade still has a little bit of that cooldown left in the Ragnarok. G2 wants that back before they fight, and I think BLG wants exactly the opposite.
Exactly, BLG so good at punishing missing cooldowns. They will force here, but Hans is pushing mid, so at the very least, G2 is gonna get that tier 1 for free. BLG, though, might end up in a fight because Broken Blade about to have that ulti. Here he comes.
Yikes, ready to jump in with a paranoia. Mickey goes in for the claw. He finds a lockdown onto 2. They want to burst him down, but they won't find him just yet. There goes for the kill. Pop blows up. Caps found everybody, but is it going to be enough? He gets the kill on Yagao. Hansama goes back over the wall, but Ben hunts him down. Broken Blade and Yike back over onto the dragon. This is going to be taken very low. It's claimed by Broken Blade. They're on soul point, but at what cost? Broken Blade cuts down Ben. Elk is melee range against the Olaf. He flashes away, but he still puts the bullets through him. Caps, can he find any more? Holy cow, what a team.
And that secure from Broken Blade really makes such a difference. And now, this is not much defense here with that low tower.
Nope, Yagao tries to get something back, but honestly, G2 have bullied him this entire game.
One of those things that allows him to pull off these special plays.
Mickey and Yike jumping in. Hans ready to follow up as they want to find the pick onto Shun. He tries to get away, but the guy said damage is more than enough. G2 have found the enemy jungler. Baron is on the map. G2, what are they going to do? They also only have 20 seconds until the next Mountain Drake spawns. If they just want to take that one, if they don't want to risk the Baron, they could guarantee a soul in a 5v4.
Yeah, they're going to go for the dragon for sure. You know, this is going to be massive if they can get it. Caps can TP back and join in. BLG are going to have to buy so much time, and if they overcommit, Yagao is hunting, but Caps might just 100 to 0 him.
Oh, he missed the Q. Blooming Blows not connecting means there's no insta-burst there, but it's still G2 on the Mountain Soul. Ben trying to step up and challenge these guys, but it ain't gonna happen. He has to run. BLG in full retreat. On goes for a knockup on Broken Blade, but what's that gonna do? Not a whole lot of anything. Mountain Soul for the LEC's #1 seed.
And they want more. Broken Blade.
Broken Blade with the undertow. Mickey ready to charge forward. Paranoia's back up, ready to go again, and Yagao is about to die. Yike takes the kill. Shun tries to find Hansama as Elk wants to fire, but Caps can't find the Pop Blossom. Shun takes out Hans. Caps falls to the zap. A shutdown back over to Shun as now Yike is trying to chase over, but he ain't gonna find him. A killing spree for Elk. Could this be what BLG needed?
Elk just went crazy in that fight, anticipates the R flash from Caps, gets back, they get the bounty mid, Elk just went crazy in that fight, anticipates the R flash from Caps, gets back, they get the bounty mid, they're gonna get the Baron as well. BLG flipped this game on its head. Elk absolutely takes over in the 5v5.
We have seen it before.
Mickey taking that poke as he tries to step forward. There's going to be saplings in every brush. It will make things very, very difficult. And you know that Caps is on the flank, but they've spotted him.
He's trying to go in. He gets knocked back by Yagao. Pop of the stasis trying to stay alive, but now it's going to be Ben in the middle of everybody. Hans grabbing the assassination on the BLG mid laner. Ben tries to stand and fight. It's Mickey traded away 1-for-1 so far. Ben wants to slice and dice, but he can't get away just yet. Now he finally will. Broken Blade trying to finish off the enemy top laner as BLG wants to regroup and peel the Olaf away. They can't kill him. He's so damn tanky. Elk with the ult. He's going to pop the Guardian Angel from the Nocturne as now he's refiring back on the Olaf. He wants to kill him to On, but Broken Blade can't do it. Elf's going over the wall. He's trying to outfight it. Can he get the damage? Ben with a stun into Hans, but instead he gets brought down himself. Caps with a shutdown. Void Seeker finds Elf, who now has to retreat. It's 2 dead on BLG. It's 2 dead on G2.
What a fight, back and forth, all flashes spent, all 10. Gets back to his team, they kited it out, they're able to knock down Broken Blade eventually. We're back to live, we're back to Elder.
Everybody's ready to go. Broken Blade's not here. There's no TP on the Olaf. Ben's gonna respawn here in about 3 seconds. The Elder's down to 4,000 HP. Could it be an Elder flip to end the game? Shun's locked down. Elder Drake coming to G2. What about the team fight after? Caps dies before he can get the ulti. Now they're gonna put the damage into Hans. Ben's already killed off Yike. Hans is gonna die. They got the Elder, but they may have lost the game.
BLG take over in the turn here, and they're going to have to be really respectful of that. Caps just dancing back and forth, always trying to threaten the engage here, popping out those clones, keeping BLG scared. BLG don't have the confidence to actually fully step forward. They're not really getting any chip damage at all down on the tower because they know they could get engaged on.
It's all about Elk and Caps. Elk tries to get away, but he's going to be knocked into the Guardian Angel as soon as the fight begins.
Hans.
Now they want to turn back onto Hans. He's killed off. Elk hops back over the wall. He's ready to kite it out. G2 are collapsing. Ben gets the kill back over onto Mickey as Broken Blade wants to protect Caps. Elk is unstoppable. G2 have crumbled. The fight was long and arduous, but BLG have triumphed. Caps gets a shutdown, and maybe he can save the game.
Let's see, it's Caps in a 1v3. He's got to hold on, but it is looking so...
Another one, 35 seconds from now, and once again,
him.
it's BLG looking to take control of Vision in the bottom side G2 jungle. Caps waiting.
I think BLG are going to start getting suspicious. They haven't seen Mickey anywhere. You have to start thinking, where could he be? And they're trying to look potentially here for a pick onto Caps.
Oh,
it's
it's
very
Caps.
far.
If he gets caught, that's huge. Pop Blossom ain't gonna get anything. He fires off another route to try to lock down Yagal. On goes in. Now they're turning it around. Elk is gonna die. Huge play from Onsama. He'll be turning away for Caps, but now Ben and Shun will be killed by the might of all of G2. Ben cannot survive for very much longer. The Guardian Angel's gonna bring him back, but On and Yagal will not save him. G2 just found themselves a fight and found themselves an elder.
And it was all down to Mickey. He stayed so long there in that brush. He got the engage. He got the engage onto Elk. He put the plasma on him. Hans can get in. That risky play. He bets it all, and he comes up big time.
That's your LEC MVP.
Here to hang on with this double super buff plus soul. G2 need to close it out during this window. It does not get better for them ever from here.
This is it. You take the Baron, do a recall if you need to, and then you get...
BLG is very poor. They're not going to be able to clear out these waves really easily. They're for sure going to lose the outers. They're for sure going to lose an inhibitor. They have to make the call. Do we try to fight into this? Do we just try to give it up and defend to the Nexus? How long can we hold on? Because they need to thin this wave as much as possible.
Nature's Grasp flies out. Yike blocks it with Spell Shield. TP coming in. They're going to kill On before anything else happens. Hansama's on a rampage. And Broken Blade leads the charge. Elf's knocking it away. And Caps throws the ball up into the air. Yagal will not stop it. G2 will not go down without a fight. Quadra kill for Hansama.
They're trying to go for the Penta, but it is over. It is done. G2 have won. Here comes Hans. He wants that Penta. Give it to him. He deserves it.
Hans trying to chase them. Yagal trying. It's not going to matter. The Nexus will fall. It's all theatrics at this point for the pentakill. Hans won't get there. He's still trying to chase it. Yagal gets out, but the series goes on. We're going to game 3.
Let's go! G2 battling back here after a dominant game 1 from BLG. G2. They were the teams that wanted to be at the top of the table. And now for one, it will be absolute heartbreak. And you have to know that the nerves are going to be really rising up. G2, though, they see this, and they're going to be able to wrap around behind. This could actually be, this is going to be a disaster. They could be dead. There's 5 G2 coming, and Elk is going to be collapsed on.
On's just going to run towards them. Elk flashing immediately, but they turn it back instead. Caps is going to be stunned. He tries to get away. It's first blood over to On. The Braum gets the first one.
But how many die?
He's under pressure. Elk's looking to turn it right back around again, and BLG grabbing a second kill. G2 should at least be able to get Elk. They're going to grab Yagal as well. It's 2 for 2 in 1.5 minutes.
That is insanity, 2 for 2, but it was a 3v5 for BLG, so the fact that they got that is incredible. TP advantage, this is what I'm talking about, where the TP advantage can come through. Yike knows Shun could be here, and now he knows they're both there.
Yeah.
But if Shin goes straight up towards topside, this is awkward.
Gal stunned into the wall. Mickey coming up mid lane. The pressure from the Bard is huge as Shun is winning out in the 1v1, but it's not a 1v1 game. Yike flashing away, keeping himself alive. Shun steals the red, but now Broken Blade may just claim it. Ben's coming up trying to chase him, trying to stop him, but Mickey's gonna pop him. Mickey, the Bard at level 2 with the roam to get it done as Ben goes in and takes the red right back. This game is madness. The Croc is waiting on cooldowns. He has to try to get away from this one. 4 seconds on the slice. Broken Blade and Yike will not hunt him down in time.
They can't keep chasing. They know the cooldowns will be back up. If they walk into that brush, Bin could
To allow Yagao to shove this wave up. Shun is here in top side. If they get the stun from Renekton, the flag combo is guaranteed. Broken Blade doing a good job getting away for now. He uses the hop to try to get out, but they've still got the dive. Yike wanted to try to come up and cover, but BLG get the job done.
He's gonna walk back. The entire wave will be dead and pushing to his opponent. Bin will base now with likely 2,000 gold is what I'm gonna estimate, but we'll see if Elk can get out.
Yeah, Elk's in some trouble. Sidestepping away from it, nicely done. Plasma proc might still bring him down, and it's Mickey getting the kill.
Great sidesteps from Elk, but again, Mickey's so active on the map here. He's been
If he needs to. BLG still going after the Drake. G2 not willing to challenge. You can see Yike channeling the recall. They're not going to go in for this one. BLG will take the objective.
But again, look at the wave bot, right? There's no minions that are going to be collected down here. They're going to try to send Elk to be tough, but they have to also still respect that because if he can find a good arrow here on Caps, he could get 100-0'd.
Mickey rotating up, trying to help him, but the arrow misses. Caps with the nice sidestep.
G2 are coming.
Plays he has to make. G2 is ready to collapse. Broken Blade has the Gnar bar. On's only at half HP. The Herald still not killed off just yet. They want to go in for the Gnar and try to kill him, but he transforms in time. Herald down to 800. It's going to be smited away. Bin with a flash stun, but Mickey goes on a magical journey. Caps tries to escape. Yike barely staying alive here and now, but Ben gets a killing spree. Broken Blade back over the wall. BLG get the 1 kill. Ben still chasing after Broken Blade. Not quite gonna find him. The Herald picked up by On's Braum.
Champion, the Gnar.
And we've been talking about how the Gnar has been having a tough time. He's getting out farmed to the bin diff. He still has more gold than Elk. So both of these players are the ones suffering the most right now. Caps gonna be knocked up into the air. Shockwave on top of the Jarvan means Yagao gets paid.
It's another, but Bin in a great spot. The TP comes back in. And they could be looking at dive. I'm looking at Jarvan. They're going to go for this dive potentially here. There's no flash on Broken Blade, but he is getting close to Mega. This would be risky.
It could be another punish. Shun is going to take the turret aggro for now. Drops the flag on top of him. They don't want to overcommit for it. Meanwhile, Twisted advance here in the bottom lane. They want to bring in the Braum to try to save the Ashe. Mickey going to take the damage here at the start. The Braum dropping the ulti here on the turret, but a TP is coming in to reinforce for BLG. Hans, Yike, Mickey, all going on a magical journey straight to Blast Cone City. Get the hell out of town, boys. It's not looking good.
Yeah, good job on the disengage there. They're able to get out. They get the TP again off Bin, who's just been so active on the map, especially with Bin again moving. He's been so active on the map, constantly moving towards the team. He creates a big advantage against Broken Blade, and then he gets active on the map. But there's a...
Dice is back around him on the other side. Wanted to try to avoid the ulti if he could, but there's no way to do it. You talk about, oh my goodness, hold on now. Broken Blade looking for Elk, wants to stop him, but now On jumps in. Winner's bite, focus fire. Broken Blade is down. Elk gets himself a kill.
Broken Blade trying to go for the big play there. Wanted to scoop him into the tower and clear the wave at the same time, but critically there was 1 minion left, and now Bin. Flash is coming up, he has Dominus. He could look for Caps here. We'll see if he wants to go for the play.
He goes for the slice, finds the stun. Caps, good job with the shifting sands to buffer through the CC and get himself away.
Exactly, very quick there from Caps. Great reaction from him, but they're looking again for Elk, who has no flash.
Glacial Fissure over the wall. A lot of damage here into Mickey. He saves himself for a moment. Hans looking to take down Elk. He's gonna get him, and Mickey lives. Meanwhile, the dive coming out from Bin, but Cap stays alive too. Massive moves coming out from G2 as Shun wants to go in and find that mid laner and finish what Bin started. The dunk goes through. It's good, and BLG finally gets something back here. Now they're gonna take the tier 1 turret on the top side as well.
They're gonna be able to get this tower, but G2 still staying so active on the map here. And Hans has been the benefit.
Planers being on an island. Bin's an aircraft carrier. He's the size of an island, but he moves around. This man is not afraid to get out atop and move that weight to the rest of the team, as Caps is going to be thrown back by the shockwave, stun into the turret thanks to the Bard. Yagao is low, stays alive with the Guardian proc from the Braum, and the arrow from Elk from a long way away finds the first target. Yike, flashing out of the Cataclysm's walls, dropping the Nature's Grasp to stop BLG's pursuable one.
Yeah, and I think G2 are really happy about that. You're down 2 dragons, your life on the line here, you're down thousands of gold, and if this was Hextech Soul, they probably feel like they have to fight for it. With Chemtech, you're probably willing to just give it up. Nice ulti there. Unfortunately, it just buys time, and Mickey may just die for it.
Yeah, Mickey going on the magical journey, though, gets away. Initially, they were worried about chasing him, but I think now they realize, nah, let's get this dude. BLG. Shun is on a killing spree, and now they're going to continue pushing. They may have stopped the charge of the Tier 1 turret, but the Tier 2 falls. The Tier 3 may be next. G2, where are you? What is going on here? Hans Sama and Yike cannot move forward and stop it. They're just not.
Those couple dragons that they have grabbed. BLG, though, trying to move in towards this top side, deny vision. They want to take away these camps, and they're looking for Mickey.
Another good shot from Elk. They may have set him behind, but he's on one of the best utility 80 carries in the game, and he's still making his presence known.
And G2 have to be careful because they didn't use Shockwave or Jarvan ult for that. They did not overcommit. They spent just the Braum and the Ashe ulti there. And there's the Shockwave!
Shockwave on Caps, but he gets away with the shifting sands. Shun falling back as the Acathian Rain from Hans Sama. Scared about earlier, it's the difference in those completed items. It's Yike and Broken Blade, the ones that have to go back because they're the ones that didn't have the completions. Now Elk, mistiming there on the binding from Mickey afterwards. It's not like it would have stunned him anyway, but it doesn't connect at all. So that's Bard ulti down. Caps and I shuffle back, but now it's going to be a Cataclysm on the 2. Hans forced to flash away as the Twisted Advance tries to stop BLG from going forward. Instead, it's going to be a flash from Ben. Ruthless Predator to stun up the enemy jungler. Focus Fire comes through. One more hit, and Yike is down. G2 falling back towards the mid lane, but remember, there's not even a Tier 3 turret to protect them. BLG has control of the Rift, control of the...
Chase down Yike, they focus him down, and they get that kill. And G2 now, hearts in their mouths. No, this game is falling away from them. They're down 5K, they've lost the soul. Han's gonna try to find an angle for Baron Seal. This would be heroic if he could do it.
No, not quite. I respect the attempt. You gotta go for something there.
Have to.
They're standing tall right now. Caps trying to clear out these waves. Shockwave whiffs.
That's big. Not gonna be able to catch Caps there. He's been so good on these shifts back to dodge out on some of these skill shots, but this is the problem. They're not finding the angle to fight, and it means you're giving up everything. That's triple inhib. Now the Bard ulti comes. They gotta go.
They gotta go now. Nature's Grasp coming out, seeing if they might be able to lock him down, but no! Hans Sama is already dead! Caps hit by the arrow! Shun's ready to jump in and try to take this guy down! He goes golden! Caps should die here! Yagao is in a killing spree! BLG are gonna win it right now! Mickey goes on a magical journey back to his own Nexus, back to his own fountain, and that will do it! The last vestige of the LEC is wiped from Worlds 2023, and BLG earn their spot in the quarterfinals.
These were some of the best highlights from the Worlds 2023 Swiss stage matchup between G2 and BLG. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.